Hey guys, it's your girl Shalae. I'm back today with another video. In today's video, we're going to discuss 7 SNAP changes in 2022. Spoiler alert, there's a lot of changes, but I think you're going to be quite pleased. So if you want to know what is happening this year, you already know what to do. Stay tuned. Your girl's got you covered. Now, if this is your first time tuning into my channel, hi, hello, hey, friend. My name is Shalae, and here on this channel, we discuss shopping, saving, and everything in between. I would love to have you a part of my internet family. Super easy. Click the big old red subscribe button down below, and you're in just like that. And while you're at it, go ahead and give me a like if you love me bringing this content to you daily, because I enjoy doing it, guys. Now, while we are discussing changes, did you know that you can build your credit with everyday purchases? Yeah, you're going to want to listen to this. Thank you, Credit Sesame, for sponsoring this video. Now, we all know that Credit Sesame helps people monitor and improve their credit, but Sesame Cash, okay, this is the first free debit card that builds your credit and pays you when it goes up, guys. Now, you can buy the stuff that you need and the stuff that you want with debit, and they automatically report your purchases to the bureaus to help build your credit history and your score each month. Like, it's that easy, guys. Like, no extra fees, no credit check, no separate card. Now, since it works with the Sesame Cash account, you only spend the money that you actually have, all right? So here's how the Sesame Cash Credit Builder works. First, you have to download the Credit Sesame app and open the Sesame Cash account. Now, in order for you to go ahead and improve your credit with the cash you have, you're going to have to allocate some of the cash towards your credit builder. But here's the good thing, right? You get to pick the amount. This will be reported to the credit bureaus to help you establish your credit right away. Then you just pay with your debit to grow your score faster. Now, Credit Sesame will tally up some of your monthly debit purchases and report them to the credit bureaus as on-time payments to keep building your credit history. And that's it, guys. It's fast, easy, absolutely free for everyone. And Credit Sesame is going to pay you as your score go up. So you'll receive like $10 for every 10-point increase within the first 30 days. Sign up for the free Credit Sesame account and start growing your credit score with Sesame Cash today by clicking the link down in the description box below, or you can click the card right here. Let's go ahead and get started. According to the USDA, in August of this year, they will revert back to their old system where students must apply for a free or reduced lunch. Now, of course, guys, all this is subject to change as the school year progresses, but the good news is this: there will be summer pandemic EBT, which leads me to my first change. Summer pandemic EBT. Now, if this is indeed true and the USDA decides to go back to their old ways of free lunch next school year, then there could be some families who do not get access to the food programming that they need. Now, to get ahead of next year, eligible families for free or reduced lunch, you need to go ahead and submit your application before this school year ends, just in case. And here's why, guys. 1, this will prevent you from having to pay out any money for school meals within the first 30 days of next school year. So if you wait till next school year and submit an application, you're probably going to have to pay while your application is processing. And then also it will make you eligible for summer pandemic EBT, because now the school system has that you're eligible for the free or reduced lunch. They have your information on file, and you cannot submit a summer pandemic EBT application after the school year ends. So that is why you need to go ahead and make sure that you have it on file this year. Now, I know a lot of you are going to ask, well, Shalae, how much is the amount going to be this for summer pandemic EBT? Is my state participating? That I don't know, my darling, but I do know this: if you can, get your application on file this year before the school year ends, so that way there's no ambiguity. They know that your child is receiving free or reduced lunch. They have an address on file for you, and you should receive your benefits on time if your state is participating, okay? Let's go on. We're going to discuss pandemic EBT for this school year because according to the Washington Post, most states have not applied for the school year that begin in September, guys. Now, with only a few states been approved for this aid and somewhere about 17 are in the application process, the remaining of our states are just leaving all this money on the table. Now, under the current law, students that are in states that have not been approved for this school year, you're not eligible for summer pandemic EBT, okay? So we need to get the ball moving on our states. And one of the states that have yet to apply is my Georgia. Okay, so listen up, all my Georgia peaches. Georgia has not applied for benefits just yet, but they're not alone, okay? Many states are still doling out money from last year, like Texas. They did not pay any of their pandemic EBT until May of 2021. And also, there's just been delays with the USDA. So let me go ahead and put this out there, okay? The disclaimer, the USDA did not approve some states until the school year was over, but in many states, a lot of people are still waiting on last school year's funds, and so yet they have just not applied for it. But I'm gonna let you know now, if your state is not approved for pandemic EBT for this school year, your state will not be eligible for summer pandemic EBT assistance, okay? I mean, I'm just the messenger. That's it. Let's move on to the restaurant meals program, because according to my last video, you guys were very interested in this program. Now, I'm not going to deep dive into this topic because I do have an entire video dedicated to the subject, but the SNAP restaurant meals program is a special state-run program that allows elderly, homeless, and disabled SNAP recipients to purchase at SNAP authorized restaurants. And I mean, guys, this is good, like KFC, Taco Bell, Papa Murphy's. Now, this is widely available in like Arizona and California, but other states such as like Hawaii, Michigan, Maryland, Rhode Island offer the restaurant meals program in select cities or even counties as well. And then also there's new legislation where Illinois and New York have passed laws allowing the respective states and social services agencies to apply for the federal program as well. So like I said, if you want to deep dive on that, definitely check out my videos, and I think you're going to be pleased with those as well. Next, we're going to discuss the permanent ban lifting on SNAP and TANF. So think Arizona, Florida, Illinois. Now they are joining 18 other states that have lifted or modified their bans for TANF and SNAP participants for people with past drug convictions or even trafficking convictions. Now, this move would reduce individuals' chance of reincarceration. But guys, I talked about this last month in a video where the governor of Pennsylvania, he was now allowing people to get General Assembly, which is kind of like TANF, where if you were incarcerated and now you didn't have any dependents, where you can get an additional $185 a month. But these are not the only states that are doing. There's a lot of states that are looking into changing their legislator, because this welfare reform happened in 1996, and now we are, we're in a new day. It's a new normal. So definitely, if you are a person that falls in one of these categories, or someone that does, definitely look into your state, because a lot of states now have lifted or modified those changes where you can apply and get benefits as well. And then this also includes like reemployment assistance, financial assistance, as well as any other type of assistance for housing as well. So definitely take a look into it. Let's move on. Now, free lunch is expanding for direct certification with Medicaid in select states. So the USDA Food and Nutrition Service has announced that 8 new states will now be able to participate in the direct certification with Medicaid demonstration projects for 2022 and 2023. And guys, I'm excited because my state is on the list. So Alabama, Illinois, Kansas, Louisiana, Maryland, Minnesota, North Carolina, and South Carolina. The new USDA grant will now make the enrollment process automatic for families with Medicaid, eliminating all this paperwork for both families and the school administrator. So no application will be required. Families can check like your eligibility for free or reduced lunch on benefits.gov. Okay, so as of right now, there's about, I want to say 27 states that are part of the direct certification. But listen, Linda, okay, listen. This enrollment does not begin until September of 2022. So I know some people are going to be like, well, Shalae, earlier in the video, you said that we had to submit an application at the end of the school year. Right. Still follow that, guys. So I put it earlier in the video because you still need to submit your application before this school year ends. But starting in September of 2022, if you or your child are on Medicaid, then they will be able to do a direct certification with that information where you don't have to apply for the free or reduced lunch. But it hasn't started yet, okay? September 2022. That's why these are changes. All right, let me know what you think about them. Let's move on. Next, we're going to discuss feminine hygiene products and diaper purchases with your EBT cards. Now, I talked about this a few months ago, but in Illinois, they passed back in August of 2021, where you can now use your EBT card to purchase diapers as well as feminine menstrual products. Now, of course, in order for other states to start to do this, they have to have a USDA waiver that will allow the residents to use their SNAP cards or even WIC benefits to purchase these items. Now, even though the state has the approval from the USDA in Illinois, they're still waiting on the federal government to allow people in Illinois to use their SNAP and WIC benefits on these health items as well. But remember, I mean, this took effect on January 1st of this year. And our last but final change is now the DHS offices are finally back open, but not in all states, okay? So some of the offices are opening up across the country. Most offices now have been closed for the past 2 years because of the pandemic. And I know some of y'all have been waiting to get your benefits approved or even just ask questions. And I know, like, calling on the phone, that could take up to 3 to 4 hours just to get a simple question answered. But in Rhode Island, they're like, hey, come on in, like, come on in. We are ready to see you. You do not have to schedule an appointment in Rhode Island. Now, of course, you do have to put on your mask and apply by the procedures in the States. But if you're still having issues, you might want to check and see if your office is open, as well as you can go to the DHS website. They do have an online portal as well. And then you can always call the call center as well. So as of right now, I'm sure as the year continues, we're going to get more changes. But what are you most excited about? I know I'm excited to see pandemic EBT for this summer because I know it can just benefit a lot of people as well. But speaking of benefit a lot of people, I'm super excited about this Sesame Cash because it's amazing things, guys, right? To be able to use a debit card on your everyday purchases and improve your credit score, like, it doesn't get any better than that. So sign up for the free Credit Sesame account and start growing your credit score with Sesame Cash today by clicking the link in the description box below. And as always, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you later, Gator. Bye, guys.